this is Kim Brownlee, author of Avonwell Bluffs, bringing you Beyond the Bluffs. And tonight we are here in Asheville, North Carolina, with my friend and fellow author Sandra Toscano, who is the author of Tears of Sorrow, as well as some other books that are coming up. And tonight we're going to tell some ghost stories. Sandra was the one that I was going to take to see Sons of Apollo. If you haven't heard of Sons of Apollo, they are an amazing new band full of 5 members that come from the biggest name bands around. So they're not really new to the game at all. They're just new as the new band. Anyway, they're an amazing band, and you need to see them. And Sandra
missed it.
Yeah.
Missed a lot.
But obviously, it's 3 more. You got to go to one of them.
Nashville.
Nashville. Okay,
Yeah.
we're going to see you guys in Nashville.
Yeah.
Okay, so tonight we're going to tell scary stories. But before that, we have to put on our scary shirts. So stick around because this is going to be exciting. And maybe like scary shirts. What's this say? The night is dark and full of terrors. It's got the dragon from Game of Thrones and Carl from Walking Dead. You can get these shirts on my Etsy store, House of Avonwell. T-shirts, sweatshirts, and hoodies. Just to plug that. Okay. Sandra, tell me about your house.
So I moved into this amazing house, and I think I came into a house and inherited a ghost along with it. I think it's a male ghost. By all indications. Some of which I will not talk about tonight.
Talk about that.
But
Amanda wants to know.
very off camera maybe, but very much so believe it's a male persona living and residing in my house.
All right, so what kind of things does this guy do?
So I'll hear steps upstairs because the whole upstairs is empty. So I basically live in the master's downstairs, and so I'll hear footsteps upstairs, doors, kind of wiggling, even though I keep the doors closed upstairs at all times. And so it's not just me that has experienced situations like that. It's been my kids have also heard things and seen things. My boyfriend has experienced some pretty scary stuff. I don't think it's an evil spirit. I'm not afraid of it.
He just doesn't like.
It just doesn't like my boyfriend for some reason. But that's a situation they're gonna have to resolve because he's never been mean to me.
So tell me about what happened the night you heard the breathing at the door.
Yeah, so that was a situation where my boyfriend. So we're in the master bedroom downstairs again, and middle of the night, I wake up and my boyfriend has his gun drawn, pointing towards the door, and I'm like, "What are you doing? What's going on? What's going on?" And he says, "There's somebody at the door. There's something at the door." And I said, "Well, what do you mean?" And he said, "Something scratched the door, and I don't have any pets." And so I said, "Okay, so what do you mean?" At that point, he was still pointing his gun at the door, and I could hear it like sniffing under the door. And so he said, "I'm gonna go check it out." But by that time, I had my own gun drawn, and so here we are, both of us pointing
you guys
at
realize
the door.
that the guns don't work on ghosts.
Yeah, I hadn't thought about that. So. Well, we didn't know it was a ghost at that time, right? Okay. So that's my alibi.
Okay. I just stick it through it, right?
So he leaves. He goes out. He says, but before I go out, he says, just make sure you don't shoot me when I come back in. So, okay, I got you. They were checking the kitchen. He felt something brush his like the side, so maybe like his thigh or something. And I have some aprons hanging on like one of the sides of the wall and stuff, but it brushed him like on the opposite side.
Yeah.
And of course it was midnight, and none of the neighbors have any pets or anything, so there couldn't have been an animal or anything. But that was his situation. Now he felt when he's experienced those things, he feels it's not a friendly ghost.
So your ghost doesn't like him.
Doesn't like him. I don't know why. I mean, he's a good
nice
guy. Yeah, he's a good guy, you know. Could be a jealous ghost.
Could be.
Could be. I have no explanation for it. I'm not afraid of the ghost.
Yeah.
I am not afraid of the ghost. I'm not going anywhere. He's not keeping me out of my house.